Hi there. I'm Dr. Joanna Fong Isari Wong. I'm an associate professor of neurology at the University of Pittsburgh. Yes, I'm a sleep neurologist. I practice both sleep and epilepsy. And today we're talking about something that doesn't get enough attention, sleep and epilepsy. We put this module together because sleep is a game changer for seizure control, yet is often overlooked. So here are some quick and practical sleep hygiene tips. So I think the first thing is really important is just to know how many hours you sleep. Um, a lot of time, if you think about how many hours you sleep the night before, you have to really think about it. So I think for people with epilepsy, I think we need to have a little bit more awareness of how many hours we get per night. So you can simply use sleep diary on a piece of paper, writing down the bedtime and wake time, or you can use any kind of wearables. A lot of us use these sleep trackers now. You can kind of get an idea of how many hours you get per night and in a way to get a trend. It's fantastic. I think awareness is really the first step towards change. So how many hours do we need? Well, adults, we need 7 to 9 hours. For adolescents, 8 to 10. For school age children, 9 to 11 hours. The second thing is we need to create a relaxing bedtime routine. Do things that are kind of more calming. I personally love to read. So reading is a good kind of bedtime activity that can kind of help you to fall asleep easier. Taking a warm bath is great because it really relaxes you. And also, when you get out of the warm bath, that cooling of the temperature actually helps for you to fall asleep easier. Meditation, yoga, listening to kind of more calming music, all these activity can help us to wind down before bed. And then the third thing is really important to have a sleep conducive environment. What I mean by that is the bedroom should be cool. In fact, the recommended temperature or the best temperature is actually 68 degrees. So it seems like very cold, but it's the best temperature. What happens when we fall asleep is our temperature actually drift down to lower body temperature. And that's why if your bedroom is too warm or if you put like to use a lot of blankets, that sometimes can make it harder for your body to fall asleep or stay asleep. And then you do want your bedroom to be quiet. So if you live in the city or the bedroom environment just not possible to be completely quiet, you can use earplugs or you can use white noise machine. And then we want the bedroom to be dark. You can use things like blackout curtains, or you can just get one of these eye masks. They work perfect. It really block out all the lights. And the next thing we have to think about caffeine. So the half-life of caffeine is at least 6 hours, if not eight. And you need to know what's the content of caffeine in your beverage. So if you can fall asleep at night, think about your last dose of caffeine. Um, and I just kind of want to caution you. Sometimes these energy drinks contain a lot of caffeine, sometimes 200 milligram, 300 milligram. And according to the FDA, the absolutely maximum dose of daily caffeine is 400. In the American Academy of Sleep Medicine, we recommend, around 200 and 300 for that amount to be safe. The fifth thing is really limit screen time before bed. The bright light coming from our phone can really suppress the release of melatonin uh, in our brain from the pineal gland. It's not just about the screen. The ambient lighting in the room also matters. So if if you're getting ready to go to bed, I would suggest turning down the intensity of the bedroom lighting. Um, and also the color of the lighting is important. So instead of using these white light, which contain more blue light, I would recommend more yellow and amber lighting. And if you really absolutely have to use your device, like if you're a student, you have a lot of homeworks on the laptop, then I would suggest you either turn on the blue light filter setting on the devices, which you can find basically any smartphone devices now, and even on the laptop and computer, they do have the blue light filter setting, or you can just simply put on the blue light filter glasses. They block out about 80% of blue light, so it's definitely better than nothing. Now, not all lighting is bad for you. In fact, morning sunlight exposure is great because it really can help to reset your body's internal clock, making it really easy for you to wake up in the morning and fall asleep at night. If you don't get the morning sunlight, because whether it is early school time or early work time, or daylight saving, we wake up a lot of time in complete darkness. I think you can actually use a light box. If you want to get a light box, I would recommend getting ones with intensity of at least 10,000 lux for it to be effective. And you use it about 20 minutes after you wake up, about 20 inches from your face. Don't look directly at it. That can really give you a instant boost in both mood and alertness. It's like the nature's version of best cup of coffee. And for our younger patients, I think it's really important to set a realistic homework schedule. We all know that the demand for homeworks and assignments and all these academic requirements are getting more and more. So I would suggest for the younger patients to break up homeworks into manageable chunks and have them start early so that they don't stay up too late to complete the homeworks. Now, here's the tricky thing. A lot of homeworks now is on the computer. So I would suggest doing those first, save the paper-based studying and homework later in the evening. Want to learn more? Check out our full companion guide for deeper insights and practical strategies. Thanks for watching and take care.